Yo guys, what is up? Real American Josh here, and I am back with more NFL game by game predictions. And right now, I'm doing the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this has been the pride of the AFC North for many years. Will they remain that way this year? I think the answer is pretty obvious. Yes, this is the most talented team in the AFC North. All right, so week one, they start off at Cleveland against the Browns. And if you've already watched my Browns video, you know how this game is going to go. Steelers will grab a 31-17 victory. It might be close at halftime. Steelers pull it away in the end and win by 2 touchdowns. Your next week, they play at home against the Kansas City Chiefs, and you already heard, it's going to be early in the season. Patrick Mahomes probably won't have his crap together yet. And this will be another win, 2-touchdown win by the Steelers, 36-22. Maybe late in the game, the Chiefs start to pull it together. Week 3 at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, normally this is a game the Steelers would lose because, they seem to struggle against teams like that, weaker teams. But I've got them winning a close game, 31-27 here. Week 4 at home against the Ravens. If you've already watched the Ravens video, 27-17 Steelers. Week 5 at home against the Falcons. That's going to be a close game, and you might be surprised. I picked a lower scoring game, and that's because I think both of these teams have improved defenses. Steelers win 20-17. They are 5-0 now. They improved to 6-0 the next week at the Bengals, a 34-17 win, an easy win. The next week at home against the Browns, give them another win, 35-17. So the Steelers are off to a 7-0 start. But if you already watched my Ravens video, the next game at Baltimore, they lose a close one, 31-28. All right. So, hey, there's a blemish on the record, 7-1. Oh, well, it happens. Next week at home against the Panthers, give them another win, a close one, 24-21, but a win nonetheless. The Steelers are now 8-1. And the next week is a tough road test at the Jacksonville Jaguars, a very good defensive team and a team that has had these Steelers number since last year. Regular season and playoffs, they beat them, and they beat them again. Final score, 35-24 Jags. And the next week at the not at the Cleveland Browns, at the Broncos. And you already know I'm really high on this Broncos defense. I think the Broncos win a close game, 20-13. So, back-to-back games the Steelers have dropped. So, since starting out 7-1, they're now 8-3. They're 1-3 in their last 4 games. But the next week at home against the Chargers, give them a 26-10 victory, 9-3. But this next game on the road at the Raiders, this is a type of game that the Steelers tend to lose. And they do it here, 20-16 loss. They come back home and play the Patriots in a game a lot of people think might be game of the year. It's going to be a close one, but a 30-24 win for the Patriots. I hate to do that, but next game at the Saints, always a tough road test. Give it to the Saints, 34-31. Overall, they close out the season with the Bengals. Easy 35-10 victory here. So, final record, the Steelers finish 10-6. All right, so far they're leading the AFC North, but we'll have to see what the Bengals do, But, you probably already know the answer. I'm not really high on the Bengals at all this year. So, after a 7-0 start, though, the Steelers finished 3-6. They're sluggish throughout the last bit of the year, throughout the last 9 games. Will this happen in real life? It possibly could, because, the first part of their schedule is not extremely tough. The second half of their schedule is where it's at. Road trips to the Jaguars, Ravens, that's always a tough road test. Saints is always a tough road test. Broncos is usually a tough road test. The Raiders, kind of a tough. Their stadium's always packed out no matter what they're doing. It's not a huge stadium, but Raiders, they have a lot of support. So overall, the Steelers finished 10-6. All right, Bengals coming next. Real American Josh out. Peace.